Good morning, Taurus, and welcome to Anna Transylvania's Tarot Room. This is me, Anna, with your Tarot Bite for the week of May 16th through the day of May 23rd. So, May 16th through May 23rd is your weekly Tarot Bite published today. Um, Taurus, let's get straight into it. This is the second time I'm shooting this video. Yeah, I'm kind of new at the shooting of the video stuff. Not at the tarot, but at the shooting of the video. So, so basically, what your tarot cards are saying is that at the beginning of the week, you guys are going to be very much into working very hard and sort of juggling like financial and like earthly responsibilities, okay? Like you're going to be juggling a lot of money, you're going to be switching money around, you're going to be working on just so the beginning of the week is the weekend. So it looks like you guys are not going to be like doing any kind of networking or going to parties or like really doing much of what you want over the weekend. Okay, you're going to be working on a project that needs to be finished before you can start something new. So you're kind of going to be very annoyed. I was going to say mad, PO'd. Okay. I was going to say you're going to be very PO'd because you're not going to be able to go and network and do the things and hang out and things like that that you want to do because it's going to be too much for you. So you're going to be nose to the grindstone just working. Most of you are going to be working. Now, it is saying that yet again, you're going to feel like you're being passed over for the things that, you know, that are supposed to be your reward for working hard, okay? Taurus is not the type of person that works without getting money in return or getting any kind of status or anything like that in return. You guys like to get stuff. But this time you're not getting that. You're just getting more work piled on you that you have to work through the weekend for. It kind of looks also like the Monday, like you guys are gonna be like, you know what? I wasn't able to do anything fun on the weekend because I was working on this thing. Now that it's done and submitted and everything like that, I'm gonna take a rest on Monday. Like I'm not gonna go to class, I'm not gonna go to work, you're kind of gonna play hooky. Let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. What is yeah, you're gonna not want to be around anybody. You're gonna be kind of really mad. So you're not gonna be like very gregarious. You're just gonna be quietly yourself. You're not gonna want to say anything about all this to anybody. You're just, Now the cards are telling me that whatever it is that you've been working towards is still coming. It's just there's a slight delay with a lot more work for you. Okay, so it's saying if you persevere, you are going to overcome this amount of work. You're going to overcome all this. Um, but yeah, look at you. It's like your manifestation. I wouldn't say it's blocked. Other people would interpret it this way because this is like huge. Like it's kind of saying boom, like on Monday, Tuesday. Okay. So in the middle of the week, which starts tomorrow for you for these cards, in the middle of the week, you're going to be like, so Monday and Tuesday, you're going to be like, really? It's not done? How many more corrections do I have to do? How much more do I have to persevere? What the heck are you telling me it's not done? And you're not helping me and nobody's helping me? Like, what the heck, right? So you're going to be really mad. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do on Monday and Tuesday? Yeah, you're going to be like, you know what? Like, I'm rethinking a whole bunch of my values, a whole bunch of like things that, like, when I'm not reactive and I'm just hardworking and everything like that. I'm rethinking all of this. Like, we need a solution for this because Taurus is not going to be the only one working to the bone where everybody else is playing hooky and then getting the accolades as a group project. Um, but I would say, Taurus, so what happens if you ask? Yeah, it is saying keep to it though, keep to it. Keep working very hard, even though you feel this way. Okay. Because this is going to give you the opportunity to understand how you can work smarter next time, and how you can't count on people that you should be able to count on. So, like, if you have to do this by yourself, or like your own business or whatever, which a lot of you want to start with all these aces over here, this ace and the ones underneath there, that one and this one. Um, if you guys want to start something, your own thing, your own business, your own family, or, like a family business perhaps, or whatever, getting through this big project, getting through this big, like maybe it's a whole entire branch of the company that you're working at, or things like that. Like, building this whole entire thing, this whole entire branch or whatever, is gonna make you understand how much you have to overcome and how much effort you really have to put, okay, in order to not feel like exhausted and just torn apart because you're trying to get to the end of it in a timely fashion. It's not saying you're going to be late. It's actually saying you're going to be early or on time, but it's saying that the people who should be helping you are not going to be helping you this week. So you're going to have to put in extra work on the weekend, extra work on Monday and Tuesday. You're going to have to like rejigger sort of your whole schedule, so that but don't rejigger it around other people. Is really telling you, please stick to the schedule that you have. Please stick to the like monetary, the finances that you have. Please stick to the plan, okay? Please stick to your standards here. It's not saying work around other people's schedules. It's saying, well, if they're not available, they're not available. If they're not making themselves available, and you guys are supposed to do teamwork, because that's what it's kind of saying you guys were supposed to do teamwork, and then people decided that they were going to play hooky, not help you. And so you're working on it, working on it, working on it all this week, and by the end of the week you will have overcome and persevered, and you'll have it turned in or whatever. But you'll really understand, where do you stand, what is the line drawn in the sand here, what is the limit, what is the limitation of your work. If nobody else is working on stuff, why should you? Okay? That's kind of how you're going to be feeling this week. So I'm sorry, Taurus, in the beginning of the week, like, you guys love to work, but you don't like to work for no reward, okay? You like, Taurus likes themselves some money, 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 or some rest, or some sort of other perks if there can't be the money, okay? And by the end of the week, you'll be asserting yourself. You're gonna go, you know what, like, I've worked really hard. Like, what do I get when nobody else was working on this project but me? Like, what do I get? What kind of a bonus do I get? Like, should all of us get this bonus? Absolutely not. And you're gonna stand your ground on that. You're gonna be like, no, I'm asserting myself. Yeah, look at that. You're gonna stand your ground. You're gonna be like, I'm asserting myself. I'm gonna ask for what I'm worth. Now, also, please note 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So you do have a natural progression this week, and that is going to take you to the finish line. But it's not just going to take you to the finish line. The ending of the week is going to be an interesting proposition for you, because it is going to show you that your new cycle has begun, and you have to really have good boundaries and just let some things go in order for you to move ahead into the next cycle. Okay. Let's see. Let's clarify this 9 of Wands. Yeah. It's saying work-life balance can't be had unless you stand your ground and say, well, I'm going to need a day off after this, or whatever, right? Saying you doubt yourself. You doubt that they're going to be in. A lot of you, I just heard y'all in my head. Okay. A lot of you are like, really? Really, Anna? I doubt it. I doubt that that's what's going to happen. I doubt they're going to give me the vacation. I doubt. Well, if they're not going to give you the vacation by the end of this week or by the end of this month, because sometimes it's bigger, okay, you're going to be like, if I'm never given what I want, and if I'm never given a reward for hard work, I'm either not going to be working, which is not a possibility for you. You guys love to work. So, uh, or I'm going to choose something else. And you're going to like ride out choosing something else. You're going to get another offer, okay? Like for those of you who have been applying for jobs and kind of doing gig work and things like that, I think we had like you're gonna get your opportunity to get the job, get the gig, get something better paid. Okay, it's saying you're gonna make a choice. You're gonna be like, yeah, look, you're gonna make a choice that resonates with you now. It's just talking about Taurus, please, this week, nose to the grindstone and assert yourself. Put your foot down. Be like, if nobody else worked on this project but me, why am I the one that needs to that is also getting the same things that everybody else get? Why am I the one not getting anything extra out of it if I'm the only one that worked on it? That's not fair. But it's saying for those of you that are going to ask for whatever perk, you're going to get it. For those of you that are deciding to go for a different job and you've been applying and things like that, you're going to get that. Okay, so this is by the end of the week or by the end of the month. But something is coming to an end here, like a long-standing problem is coming to an end, a long-standing issue where you're only doing these things alone and nobody else is helping you, nobody else is giving you emotional, physical, mental support. All of this is coming to an end this week or by the end of this month. All right, Taurus, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comment. Like, share, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 40 subscribers, so please subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you later, Taurus. Bye-bye.